Hi guys, Janet here. So today I'm going to be doing like a little walkthrough, get ready with me video. It'll be really casual. I'll just kind of let you know all the products that I'm using. I've just got like a little cinema date with my friend. We're going to see Rogue One Star Wars story today. So I thought I'd film, well, it's not that short actually, it's about 20 minutes. But yeah, a little get ready with me video, just have a chat and that kind of stuff. Just let you know what are my favourites at the moment, what maybe I don't like as much, and yeah, so if you'd like to see this video then please keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to prime my face. The primer that I use is this one by Nivea. It's the Daily Essentials Express Hydration Primer, and I do find it is quite a watery formula, and you only literally need a little bit to put all over your face. I've also got a facial done yesterday, so I mean kind of all my forehead here had needles stuck in it, and so she could get out the spots from underneath. Just watch my face go completely red while I'm rubbing this on. So yeah, so I am going to take it a little bit thinner today. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to apply is my foundation. The one that I'm using at the moment is by Christian Breton, and it's in the shade Nude. There you go, took a while. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit out, kind of dot it all around my face. Okay, so now I'm going to take my blending sponge and just kind of dab that all in. I am actually waiting for some new brushes that I want to try. It's the ones by, I think it's called Nico Pro. They're really similar to the Artiste brushes. Obviously the Artiste brushes being so expensive and it being Christmas time, I just feel like I really can't afford them at the moment. So I have found a little bit of a cheaper option. I saw in one of the stores, and they do feel really soft and everything. And then I got home and I was kind of like, oh, I really want to try them out. So I have ordered some, and I can link them down in the description below for you, if any of you are interested in a little bit of a cheaper option for the Artiste brushes. And once they come, I might do a video for you guys to see obviously whether they are actually worth the money. So you might just want to wait a little bit until I make the video and see whether it is actually a good buy. So now I'm just going to go with a little bit of a concealer. The concealer that I use at the moment is still the one by Maybelline. It's the Instant Anti-Age, the Eye Eraser Perfect End Cover Concealer. So I'm just going to put that under my eye. Oh, my hamster's making all sorts of weird noises. And then I'm just going to take the blending sponge again. It's super dirty at the moment, don't judge me. Okay, so now just to kind of set everything, I'm going to go in with some loose powder. The one that I use at the moment is by Almay Smart Shade. I do really like that one. I picked it up from TK Maxx a few months ago for like £5 I think it was, and it is a really good kind of a powdery foundation. So I'm just going to take a little powder brush and just put that all over my face. I am also so sorry that maybe the camera quality is not as good as it should be at the moment. I am working on getting a new camera, so hopefully within the next few weeks, months, or however long it actually takes me to get a new camera, hopefully the quality will be much better. Oh, I feel like I'm still a bit shiny just in here. Okay, right. So now I'm just going to go with a little bit of bronzer to contour my face. The one that I'm using at the moment is this one by Elizabeth Arden. It comes in beautiful little packaging right there, and when you open it up it's got kind of like a flowery pattern. It's absolutely lovely. It is a little bit shimmery and it is very pigmented, so you don't actually need to pick up a lot. You kind of dab it in and that's all you need to do. I feel like my face just looks really pale in this light. I've got myself a little ring light and I just don't feel like it's doing me any justice, to be quite honest. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead. I really do hate these baby hairs here that I've got, and it's just so annoying. Okay, so next I'm going to pick up some blush. The one that I'm going to use today is the 196 blush by Be Beauty. It comes in a little packaging like this, and the colour is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a shimmery colour. I love this blush, and it is a drugstore product. I think it was only like £6 or £7 for this blush, and I love it, and it's constantly sold out every single time I go into a drugstore again to buy some. They do have kind of like a more bronzy shade as well in this, and they are absolutely lovely. Okay, so I'm just gonna bake my face a little bit, just the underneath of my eyes. Oh crap, that just went all over me. So I'm just using this one. It's the Prime and Set. It's the setting powder by Gosh. So I'm just grabbing my other blending sponge, just picking up a bit of the product and just kind of dabbing it underneath my eyes. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that set a little bit. It looks weird. It looks absolutely so weird on camera. Okay, so while that is setting a little bit, I am just going to do a little bit of my brows. So I'm just going to brush them out a little bit. I've actually had them waxed yesterday as well, so the shape of them is actually much better today. And I'm just going to use this Freedom Pro Brow little kind of palette. It's in medium dark, so it comes in little packaging like that. I usually just use this colour right here. I find that with most eyebrow palettes things actually, that I kind of go for one shade rather than kind of use all of them. So I think maybe I am best with the pomade thing. I think that's how you say it, the pomade. And obviously just use the kind of one colour instead of having to buy all of that. I feel like okay, so that's my eyebrows done, and I'm just going to grab this powder brush again and just kind of get that off. So now that is done, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I wanted to go for like kind of a fall look today. I've got the Morphe 30, hang on, which one is it? Oh my god. The 35OM, I think it's called the 350M. It's the matte one anyway, with kind of all the little red shades. I think that's the main reason I actually got this palette, is for the kind of like the red and orangey shades that are in there. I'm just priming my eye, by the way. The one that I'm using at the moment is the Aqua Seal Liquid Eye Primer by Revolution. I just thought I'd try it. I've never actually tried it before. So we'll actually see what it turns out like. I feel like the application of it is not that good because it is liquid and it comes in like a little kind of a tubby thing here. I feel like it would be so much easier if you could just kind of, because if you look at the lid at first, it looks like this. So I thought this part is going to be like a squeezy part that you can just kind of squeeze out a little bit, put a drop on your eye, and that's it. But it's not, and I wish it was a little bit different with applying it, but we'll just give it a go anyway. Okay, so I've got my Morphe palette in front of me. So I think what I'm going to use mainly today is kind of this one as like my transition shade, and then I'll just put that down. And kind of these two main ones. So I don't want it too dark, but we'll have a look. So like I said, I'm just gonna go with my transition shade first. I feel like that's kind of a more yellowy maybe colour rather than an orange, but it's fine because it is only a transition shade. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this top one. And I mean, I've got green eyes, so I mean, many of the YouTube tutorials that I've watched when I was younger said that when you are picking an eyeshadow for your eye colour, you should kind of pick on the spectrum of a colour chart and kind of see, you know, which ones across from your kind of eye colour. And with me, it is kind of orangey red shades that it is, so I do feel like they go really nicely with my eye colour. Obviously those people with brown eyes, you are super lucky. You know, you can wear any colour and look good with it. But that's not to say, obviously those with, you know, green or blue eyes, it's like you can't put on any other eyeshadow colour other than that one across on the spectrum, because I mean, we're all individuals and we can all choose what we want to wear, so who's to tell us, you know, what we're supposed to wear and what we're not supposed to wear. And then for the kind of like middle bit here, to kind of lighten it up a little bit, I'm just gonna take this colour right here, which is kind of like a beigey colour. Okay, just gonna blend that in a little bit. I feel like on the camera it kind of looks more browny rather than anything else. And then I'm just going to grab this bottom orangey shade and kind of go in a little bit on my lower lash line. My lips like super chapped at the moment as well. So gross. Okay, so I'm just going to do my eyeliner. I'm just going to use a little mirror for this because I just don't feel like I want to mess it up today. I guess that's it. Oh god, I dug my nail into the product with the mirror in. Okay. that looks fine, so I'm just going to go in with the other eye. And by the way, the eyeliner that I'm using is the one by Maybelline, and it's the Master Precise Curvy eyeliner. It looks like this, and this is what the kind of tip of it looks like. I do find it quite handy actually. I'm not sure whether you guys prefer like a normal pen kind of thing, but I do really like this one. But that's just really not working for me. Okay, I feel like that's pretty even. So I think that will do. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of mascara. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put on a little bit of a highlight. The one I use is by Revolution. It says it's a blush palette, but actually I find them more to be little highlighters, because they are so pigmented. And I mean, if you look at that, you know, they are really kind of shiny and sparkly. So I find them more to be highlighters rather than blushes. But anyway, how are you guys feeling about the new Star Wars story? Are any of you going to watch it? If you already have, because I know it's already been on today, like, how do you find it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you didn't, what did you not like about it? I mean, I am quite a big fan of the Star Wars anyway. Okay, so now applying a little bit of lipstick. The one I'm going to use today is by Ciate London. It's Liquid Velvet in the colour Pin Up. It looks like this. I got the mini ones because I got it in a set. It's the Christmas set, and I love all the colours in it. I should probably get a mirror. Okay, so that is the finished look. I've decided to just put my hair in like a high ponytail just to keep it a little bit more casual, because it is just a little cinema date with my friend. If you guys enjoy the video, then give it a thumbs up and let me know in the description below whether you are going to see Rogue One, whether you liked it, whether you've already seen it, that kind of stuff. And obviously whether you enjoy the video and what else you'd like to see in the future. And it would mean the absolute world to me if you guys subscribed as well, and kind of stuck around to see more videos from me and my sister in the future as well. We're going to be doing some Christmas baking soon as well. We're going to be doing some little Christmas cupcakes, so that will be fun. Okay, so until next time then, bye guys!